What's up, guys, and welcome to round 7 of the TG Faction War, where today we're going to get started with a base game battle with the Legacy versus the Pirates.
Wow. Base versus base. Hey, Jesus.
Tank down.
Ow.
Super Boxer getting in there against the Pirate Queens, you know. Super Boxer almost dead already, thanks to cannons. Super Boxer and Thor getting in there. Nice dodge from the Super Boxer. Super Boxer down, so... and now it's just time to rail them. Oh!
Kill them.
Game 2.
Wink, nudge, nudge.
What's up?
Sorry.
Tank
Making
down.
a joke because you said now it's time to rail them, and it just
Game
Didn't catch
2.
up.
Tank down. Thor down. Super Boxer still up. Super Boxer taking out like all of the Pirate Queens, almost getting winged by a cannon. And he's the last one remaining. And he's dead. So, Legacy taking another L from one of the base game factions. I mean, of course, Legacy doesn't have, you know, they're big boys, because, I mean, if they did, this is what would happen. Let's get on with the next match. Next up is the Keeper's Rise, an affiliated series, and other games. Alright, well, Siren Head, you're gonna actually be able to do anything this time, or, I mean, probably not, let's be honest here. But, I mean, let's be real, Fish is the main character of the other games faction. He does, like... Oh, they summoned the Dark Peasant! Okay. No wonder everything died so fast. Yeah, just summon one of the band units. I mean, I know it's random, but, like... still a bit cheap.
That's like pretty fucking bad though. The amount of luck needed for that to happen out of the amount of units.
I mean, it's technically, it's only like a 0.7% chance, I think. I think they're all the same chance. Unless that got changed around. Yeah, someone like a Hwacha is much more normal. What do we have over here? I think that's Asha and Tatiana just going at it, because they both have, like, very similar abilities. Oh, and Ash is now dead. Dust, how you doing? Dust looking fine. Fish got clubbed with a tree. I mean, you know, fair. A water type.
I think anyone would die due to that.
I mean, he is probably a water type, and water types are weak to grass.
True.
So,
You do make a valid point.
The Keeper's Rise gain another point. So next up, we get to Neo Undertale crossover versus Gaming Server, and Gaming Server is missing 2 units, so if they lose, we can add the 2 in, but this is even cost-wise, so... see, what do we got down here? I think that got Panda throwing a bunch of stars, getting blocked by the arena. I think Zack's dead somewhere. Susie just absolutely murdered some poor soul.
Seems about
Continuing
right,
to
honestly.
murder them. I mean, she is a demon. Jessie is flying. I always knew my dog was magical.
You knew deep down.
That is a lot of projectiles that C
bones.
just dodged. That is a lot of projectiles that C just deflected. Oh my lord. So, Zarin dead. Yeah, we still got Archie, Damie, and Susie. So, I mean, it's still a powerful trio we got left for Neo Undertale crossover. X30 against Damie would be pretty cool. We got Brony and someone else trying to fight Susie. Oh, and there goes Wolf Shadow in there as well, trying to fight. Summoning in the ice arena. I mean, so down goes one, and then now it's just a bunch of others. We still got Damie versus X30. I mean, Damie doesn't have many melee options, so.
They just die and just come right back to life.
That's Susie's attack, one of her attacks. It's a skull, and if it's an overtime effect. If they're still under the effect when they die, they come back to life as a skeletal version of themselves on Susie's team.
Something about that feels wrong. This motherfucker's just walking towards him menacingly.
Get blasted back by the fire wave, and now the bubble shield is down, so doesn't have many options left. And there he goes. So I said we would add in the two if they lost, and they lost. So we'll go ahead and add in these two. Put things wildly in favor of Gaming Server. 2 extra units and like 7,000 extra cost.
Yep.
What do we got over here? I think that was Damie Phase 1 who died there. Got a bunch of chaos. Jen down. Zarin versus DJ there. Each of these are OCs, so no one has any clue what I'm talking about. Susie jumping in with an attack. Yan down. Thinks Soulfang's down there. One of my friends is playing Gary's mod. Cool.
What?
What's going over here? That's not cool. Y'all 3v1 Archie. 3v1 Archie. It's pretty
How
rude.
dare you, guys? How dare you? How dareth you? Bastards.
So Wyvern and Wolf Shadow are probably going to be the next two to die and then come back to life on the blue team. Still pretty even. Oh, that was a lot of damage Sega just did to Damie. So it's the Twin Sisters of
Sega?
Hell.
Did you just say Sega?
That's his name.
Hey,
It's an OC,
Huh.
man.
I'm just not sure how to feel about that. It's interesting.
So yeah, X30 got converted, so that's pretty much it. Joshua, you can try to fight against both of them, but I mean, they're the Twin Sisters of Hell. Exactly, birds, just gonna murder. Next up is going to be the Ultimates versus Evertail. Now Evertail is missing 2 units, so if they lose, we can add those 2 in. Yeah, we've got Evil Ultimate back here, just, you know, trying to fight like literally everyone at once. Finn and Dynasty Ultimate doing their Omaiwamo Shinderus. Oh, someone summoned someone summoned an M1 Abrams, so that's interesting.
Sounds like it, that's for sure.
I think Spooky Ultimate died. Evil Ultimate's probably gonna go down soon. The tank is dead. I mean, Evil Ultimate is putting up 1 Valiant dying. What the hell? Okay, Evil Ultimate is finally dead, but that was an insane last shot. Did you see what he did?
I sadly did not.
I mean, you probably did, you just don't understand it. So the Omaiwamo Shinderu does a 1/6 of someone's health, like their maximum health. So all you need is 6 to kill any unit in the game if they're like any tanky unit in the game, which is why it's an amazing ability. So what happened is there are a few abilities that can negate the Omae mo Shinderu, and I think that's stupid for the most part. Enrage, Bat Transformation, and Void Monarch Dodge are the 3 that can negate it. Bat Transformation especially I find really stupid. But so Evil Ultimate's on like literally no HP. Like you can't see the bar. You can't see what little HP he has. So then Finn dashes through him with the Omae mo Shinderu. Now Evil Ultimate has already killed like 4 units by himself. So he teleports out of it and kills Finn. And then dies.
Oh. Well, he just died anyway. He was like, you fool.
He did it again! He did it again! He was at 0 HP, he got punched by a giant dragon, teleported so he didn't die, hit the dragon one last time, and then died.
He's like, I'm not going out with smacking you at least one time.
I will hit you once more. So it does look like Good Ultimate is going to have to pick up the slack of the Ultimates faction, which, you know, makes sense because Good, the Light Ultimate, with his Orbital Strike Cannon, does a lot of damage. Yeah, you're gonna need to kill Nagi there. You're gonna need no, that's not who you want to kill. You need to kill Nagi. There you go. Oh. And the last one left is Renaissance Ultimate, who's gonna take like a million years to die. So let's start removing some units here. You know what? Okay, sure, good enough. Game 3. Of course, we always have to focus on Evil Ultimate because he draws most of the attention by just, you know, teleporting in and then causing a ruckus. That Pirate Ultimate, I think, jumped in there as well. Currently fighting Shauna, Dragon Slayer Shauna, SSR Kallen's in there as well. There's just a lot of units in there with Dark Ultimate. Dynasty Ultimate doing an Omae mo Shinderu, holding him in place for a teleport. The teleport is also really good because it actually deals damage and poison. I mean, honestly, I could also just kind of consider this a tie. Which, I mean, I think I could do, because, I mean, that would just be the most fair option. There are so many different ways I could do this with removing units, adding units, trying to make it fair. So I think I'm just gonna make this a tie.
Oh.
Next up is Miscellaneous 2 versus Farmer Faction. We just had a very insightful conversation about how halflings stand at dick height, so anyway.
Oh! Oh no! Okay.
So who's that? So Sylvester's in the back, you know, trying to kill things. All of the Neeks are just gonna come in and murder. No one knows who they are except for me and anyone who's seen them used before on Discord, but other than that, yeah. Miscellaneous, just... I don't know how to feel about making 2 Miscellaneous factions. But either way, Farmer's not having a good day. So we're doing this again where we have 1 unit face off against what should have been like, you know, oh my god, already 2 are dead. We have Firelord N from the Saving Our Country faction versus 12 times every unit in the tribal faction. And I don't even think he's gonna take like a 1/4 of his health, because I mean look at where he's at now. I don't know. The Child Faction is just like kinda useless when you in scenarios like this. You don't have like any unit going for them. Up now there are some small units in range of the tentacles. And, oh my god, that fire sword does half of a mammoth's health. Are you kidding me? That's a lot of health. Oh, and now he's just gonna stand there and burn. Oh, no he's not. He's gonna jump in and murder them all. I mean, look, all the spears in his gut, and he just doesn't care. He just spat on them all, like
What's
literally.
that? I feel like I'm supposed to be like in pain or something, but like I don't get what you guys are going for here. This doesn't hurt.
I am the king of hell.
Something happened?
Yeah, hold on. So one thing that happens is that if you ever like accidentally change like the size of like in-game recording mode for Bandicam, if you ever like accidentally change the window size, it needs to like reset itself. It started recording without my permission. Cool, great. Anyway, it's only been going for 40 seconds there. So next up is Deltarune versus the Medieval faction. Yeah. I mean, rain down the boulders. I mean, it'll do something. And I mean, the king is not like a unit to mess around with. The king has won like multiple melee only tournaments for base game only. So like, it's a strong unit. I mean, like, if you huddle up against rocket barrages, I don't think you were meant to win. I don't think God meant for you to win. You might kill Spamton Neo. I mean, your sword, your giant halberd does a lot of damage. There goes normal Spamton. Those rockets do like a lot of damage. And the kings are dead. Deltarune gets another point. Instead I do something like this, where it's only like 4 units from one faction versus like the adequate amount of units for the other faction that would be necessary to equalize costs. So we have 4 units from Friday Night Funkin' versus an adequate amount of Vikings. We have Tankman, Tricky, Garcello, and Sarvent Demon Form. I mean, honestly, Tankman has done, it's like real good. He's so cheap. Oh, Tricky just gonna get in there against all the units.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna breathe fire on them all, and there are only melee units left, so Fire Breath is gonna do quite a number on them. I think Garcello got hit with a flying boat. Looking over there. As I see that he's like halfway dead and a boat is disintegrating into the ground next to him, so I think Garcello got hit with a flying boat. All the prices people pay for victory. Next up is going to be Miscellaneous versus Wild West. And now, while I thought that Wild West could have a chance here, I mean, they do actually have a decent chance if I removed Satan from Miscellaneous, because with Satan involved, yeah, no, they don't win. They could beat everyone else, but Satan just kinda, you know, if he got hit, he would teleport onto these poor Deadeyes and ruin their day.
I guess it's kind of like talk shit, get hit.
He didn't even need to teleport onto the Deadeyes because, I mean, they all died anyway. Miscellaneous gains another point. Top tier, like, Riot Police is, like, the 4th highest ranked unit on the 1v1 league. Yeah, Kara diving back with an Omae Momo Shinderu, killing, like, an entire legion of Egyptians and then getting shot in the face.
Yeah, that seems about right, actually.
So, did they kill... Sans is dead, I think, somewhere.
Sans. Skeleton is no more. The funny skeleton is never to be seen again.
And then, so yeah, they did not kill Azrael, so they lose. Because they could theoretically keep all the other units back, but with Azrael here, with his lightning strike, no, they just can't.
I see the problem here.
So Undertale will pick up another win. Next up will be the Undertale AUs versus Animals. Now if who's back here? Is that Dust? Murder Sans? If Murder Sans can kill all the bird gods, then AUs win, but if he can't, then they lose, and he didn't, so... I mean, Crosskara has a teleport, I don't think it's gonna matter. Crosskara's dead.
Oh, very sad.
Ink Sans, how you doing? Horror Sans trying to get in there. Horror Sans killed Commander Clux, so that's something. They're striking them with lightning. Horror Sans dead. Ink, how you doing? Okay, Bone Zone the crows. And now everyone else is dead. Animals still doing quite well.
Wow.
Next up is My Hero Academia versus the Spooky Faction. Ah, poor Reapers. Such a cool unit. So dope in the main game. So good too. I remember just cruising through the Dark campaign, just taking control of a Grim Reaper. And the forces of hell literally can't do anything.
Damn, dude, that's just sad. Wow.
Like, so many of hell just kinda bends over for the Reaper.
I mean, you're pretty much fighting the person who put you there. I can imagine why.
I mean, if you want to use that logic, I mean, like, the light faction does very well. I mean, yeah, sure, Divine Arbiter literally has orbital strike cannons, but that's beside the point. Next up is RLS versus Ancient Faction. Now, the Ballistas are probably not going to have a fun time with all the units that teleport behind them. I mean, they killed Demon Horror Phase 1 instantly. Because I thought the Ballista would do quite well for itself, for the base game factions at least. So far, it hasn't really done much. I mean, I get it. There's like a lot of units that teleport behind the Ballista, and Ballista has the turning speed of a... like, I don't even know what turns slow.
Enough.
But they just haven't been... It is the one-shot wonder, and they really are being one-shot wonders here. But, like, still... when half of your enemy is behind you, it's kinda hard to one-shot them.
Things never fucking change, do they?
Next up is Undertale Crossover versus the Dynasty.
Yeah, call it a hunch.
Now, luckily for the Dynasty, Undertale Crossover doesn't have any units that teleport behind them. So, I mean, the Hwacha...
But there is a rocket launcher.
So the Hwacha could do well? Oh, that's dirty. Oh, lord, that was disgusting. So, the Omaiwamu Shinderu, even more so, like, one of the biggest reasons I call it that as well, not only because it just kind of instantly kills things, but they are literally frozen in place until the effect is done. So Danielle Omaiwamu Shinderu threw 2 of the Monkey Kings in front of a Hwacha, and then it fired. Next up is the Holiday faction. Oh, next up is the Holiday faction versus the Secret faction. Whoops.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
There are so many units here, and again, it's not my computer this time. It's just the fact of the game can't really handle this many units. Because even though there's like 13 of each unit on the Holiday faction, actually more like 18 I think it is, they are all unique. And then it doesn't help that there's like 40 units from the Holiday faction, so there's like 160 units on the screen. Saw one get killed by a tree. Vlad the Impaler down. Skeleton Giant's probably gonna die soon. Lady Red Jade isn't looking too healthy over there. Lady Red Jade is down. The Skeleton Giant is down. But it still just doesn't matter because the Ice Giant's just gonna kinda... Oh, and then don't forget about Hillbilly Jesus over there. Or, you know, the front-flipping samurai. And then just in the back for support, you have Cupid, who's a big issue. You have Uller, who's pretty good. The Solar Architect heals. Gatling gun. It's a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
All those things combined, the Secret faction gains itself another point. Next up will be Doki Doki Phantom City versus the Renaissance. Now we've got Yato going up in a balloon. I mean, God, it's already over. Oh, that was fast. So 1 Da Vinci tank down. This one's gonna fall soon. Oh, and the other one fell right afterwards. Cool, cool, great. Doki Doki Phantom City gains itself another point. Next up will be Pop Culture versus the Light faction. Now, I should bring up an idea I had for the ending of this, or possibly next tournament. At the end, I was gonna have, like, I don't know, like, the best unit, like the one that has like consistently put in the most work. Maybe do a round robin with all of those. Created units only, 2 from every faction to make things a bit faster. Because I think it would be pretty interesting to do as an idea. First off would be trying to find who would be everyone's biggest unit, and that would probably be a video in its own. But, you know, I'm fine with doing stuff like that, as always. We can do that. We'll swap in a Deathbringer if we need to. So next up is going to be Souls versus the Dark faction. All the Shadow Walkers are dead already, so now the Void Monarchs are going to get into it. The Void Monarchs have transformed. So that's not very good. There goes the Mad Mechanic. So yeah, it's just everyone versus the 2 Void Monarchs. Oh, good hit from Fear. And then these fire swords are doing so much damage. Oh my god, they won! Let's swap in those two Shadow Walkers for a whole ass Deathbringer. See if that makes a difference here. Like, Deathbringer's not a bad unit by any means. Hate down.
Well, then put underwear on.
And there
Make
goes
sure you go
all of
inside.
those melee
Wear
units. One Void Monarch down. Oh my god, the Fire Swords just deal so much damage. Next up will be TF2 versus Ultra Cabin. So what the engineer summoned today? A vampire. Or it's not even a vampire, he just summoned a bat. I mean, Luke down, Javen still going. Javen killed Pyro, who was the best 1v1 elite unit from TF2, so that's an issue. Soldier's still back there. Oh, that was a direct hit on Javen. No, I mean, Heavy's still got all of his HP left, so that's a bit of an issue. Sniper down, up, Javen down. Giflet, you both doing well? Okay. Those arrow storms really don't do much. I mean, they really need to kill Soldier. I mean, Medic's not an issue back there. Actually, it is Heavy who's definitely the issue. Yeah, nope, they lost. There goes one Giflet. The other one, and there goes the other one. And the last match of round 7 is Anime versus Elements. This could probably be close, honestly. Lava Lord is a good unit, but is he good enough to handle, like, all of Anime coming after him? Inosuke doesn't stand a chance there. The Thunders are, you know, doing a lot of work against most of these units with his, you know, lightning projectile block. Wind Warlord tanking a hit for Lava Lord, which, you know, you do kind of need to do sometimes. Sacrifice yourself so the big guys can be bigger. There goes Nezuko. Madara looking like he is gonna be the next one down. And he was the next one down, so now they're fighting, now they're going for Itachi. Another strike, some fall damage to add on to it. Oh, good strike against the bird. That's kind of saved them for. I mean, that saved the Thunderzar. I mean, they were still gonna win either way. Asada, how you looking? Not good. Yeah. And okay. Well, with that being said, that's round 7 in the books. I hope you all enjoyed, and of course, have a good day.